Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday and we are back out here in the woods where we were at yesterday. Out here with my client's Komatsu machine. We're going through the woods. We're just about done with this trail. Got maybe another 75 yards to go, and then we'll be out into the impoundment that I cut earlier this year or late last year. I don't remember. Get that, we got some more stuff to open up in there and try to get some more stuff done. So I think we're going to be here today and maybe even some tomorrow. We'll just have to see what we get done today. So let's take a look at what we got and we'll get started. All right, back out here with the owner's Komatsu. This is a 88 Komatsu, and he bought this TMC Kinsella THI 100 head from us, and man, this thing's been awesome. It's basically the same head that I have on my Kubota U55. It's just where mine's 75 centimeters in width. This one's 100 centimeters in width, cutting width. This 100 is really made for these 8-ton size machines, like your PC88s or Cat 308, Cat 309, Talk 290, you know, Kubota 080, whatever. It's a great mulcher head. I've really had a lot of fun running it. This machine, though, I can tell is just not made for mulching. It's definitely not made to run this mulcher. It'll spin it, it'll run it, it'll get it up to full RPM. We're running 29 gallons a minute, but it just doesn't seem like it's got the pressure. This was a rental machine, so I'm wondering if they turned down the pressures on it off the pump, because man, when I turn it on, or when it bogs down, you know, grinding some of this bigger material, and it just doesn't have the oomph to spin it back up. It's got the flow, it just doesn't have the torque, doesn't have the pressure, the oomph in it. I don't know, but it's getting the job done. We made good progress through here yesterday. It'll grind this shit no problem. So and most of this hardwood stuff's not big. I mean, this is about the biggest stuff I gotta grind. Like, this is a red maple right here, so it's maybe 4-ish to 5 inches at the very bottom, so it's not massive stuff. I mean, where it's mostly small little scrubby stuff, so it's going through it. So again, if you guys like what you see with this mulcher head, you can contact my friends over at CC Equipment. They're a full-line dealer of all this awesome TMC Kinsella stuff. Excavators, we got full-size excavator stuff in-house, mini X's, skid steers, mini skids, PTO tractors. We got it all. If you're in the Carolinas, you can call CC. If you're outside the Carolinas, you can call our dealer rep and our regional sales rep, Frank Hollowell. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can use the promo code IDIGIT, and they'll hook you up. So let's get back to grinding. We'll finish this trail out and get back out in the impoundment. I'll show you guys what that looks like. It's all grown up since I mulched it, and we'll grind some stuff out. our trail is done, and it looks beautiful. Looking great through here to bring a side-by-side through here. And the owner came out yesterday after I was gone. He was super happy with everything so far. Said it looked great. So perfect little row right there to bring a side-by-side through there. I do need that little tree is sticking out right there. That one needs to go. But yeah, this is all looking really good. So now we're out here into this impoundment area. And so I mulched all this out in here with the skid steer. I don't know, whenever it was. And you can see it's all grown up with this grass in here. He wants to save the water oaks, but the rest of some of this stuff can come down if I can get it. I'm gonna start right here, just start cleaning up all this crap. The gums, they can go. Obviously some of these bigger maples and stuff I'm not going to be able to take down, but we'll get what we can, clean up all this other junky crap, vines and stuff. Just kind of open it up around the edges a little bit, and then whatever we can take out in the middle we'll clean up too. And he just wants to make it a little bigger so we can come through here and clean up this, especially in these lower areas where it's going to flood. So he's got a deer stand right there, so we'll stay away from that. But we'll just kind of work this edge through here. So TMC is working great. And like I said, this machine's not great for mulching, but it's not a bad machine. I mean, it's cab's nice. Show you guys a little bit of the interior of this thing, give you a little run around of it. A lot of leg room in here, man. It's a comfortable cab. Ergonomics aren't bad. Nice screen here, backup camera. AC works great. Well, AC in this thing will freeze you out. I wish it had a little bit more space for like stuff, you know. I got my bananas, I got my lunch down there, got my protein shakes for lunch, you know, but not a lot of room to put things. I wish there was like some kind of like a little cubby thing back here for your stuff, but trying to charge my GoPro batteries. But all in all, I mean, I will say this, it doesn't run the mulcher great, especially when it comes to recovery. I mean, it'll get it up to RPM, it just takes it a minute. But the machine functions really good. Like when I'm running the mulcher, it's fast, it's smooth. It seems like it definitely prioritizes the functions like the boom and stuff over the mulcher. Maybe that's why it's just set up that way. It barely tracks forward when the mulcher's running. I mean, it'll track, but it's slow. But I'm not doing a whole lot of tracking anyway. But I like this phone holder. I don't know if this came with this thing or not, but I like it. I like having my phone right there. That's nice. Not much in the way of a top windshield here, but that don't really bother me. I guess you can pop this up. Might be an escape hatch right there too. I don't know. No smoking, by the way. Can't smoke in here. But foot pedals, nice big foot pedals, everything. It's not a bad machine. Good visibility. Yeah. So can't complain. Not too much. I mean, we're getting this stuff mulched down. Most of it's small. We're mulching small stuff. So little birches and gums and maples and these Chinese tallows, which are invasive anyway. So all right, we'll get back to mulching, and let's see how my teeth are looking. I sharpened them yesterday. Oh yeah, we need to put an edge on them. We'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I might just flip them. I don't know. I'll either sharpen them tomorrow, or this afternoon before I leave, or tomorrow, or we'll flip them. One of the two. I don't know. But all right. Let's get back to grinding. Okay, we are grinding away. Got a couple of red maples here on the ground we're gonna grind up. A couple of tops. Get that cleaned up. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna turn the machine around so we can get these other trees over here that were on my right. I need to have them facing towards the face of the mulcher so I can get to them a little bit easier. And you guys can see out there, man, the grass has taken over this area out here that I mulched, this impoundment. I mean, I don't know what this stuff is, but it took over every square inch. Took over every bit of it. And I'm not surprised. I've actually mulched and mowed some other areas on this property that in these low-lying areas that where this grass grew up after I mulched it, so I'm not totally surprised. Oh, excuse me. This machine barely tracks around when the mulcher's running, but I don't want to turn the mulcher off, so we're not going to turn it off. But it'll move. It ain't great, but it will move. Hold on, we got a problem here. Seems like as soon as I turn the camera on, stuff just goes to crap. Got a couple of these maples here we're gonna get rid of. This is why I had to turn the machine around so I could get to this stuff on this side. We're chewing it up pretty good. Well, these maples, they are tough. They're tough. said before, really the only issue I've got with this machine is it just doesn't have that oomph to the mulcher. But I mean, I'm moving this machine around. I mean, look how fast this thing will swing. I mean, I can swing this thing around, move the boom, the arm. And that's me maxing the controls out right there. I mean, this thing will move with this mulcher running. But it just doesn't push. Just doesn't push any pressure to that head, it seems like, on the recovery. I don't know why. Maybe that's just, I guess that's just the way it is. It only really becomes a problem when I get down to the very bottom of like some of the bigger trees I'm trying to mulch, where they get hard and thicker. I guess it just is what it is. But again, I mean, it's not like we're not getting the job done out here. We're getting it. Here, I'll move the GoPro because you guys can kind of see that a little bit better. There we go. Wait. Oh, I think it cut off on me. Hold on. Dang gummit button. There we go. Oh, come on. This stupid button. There it goes. Once I let it get up to full RPM, it's not bad. I'm gonna flip the teeth tomorrow and put the sharper edge on the other side. I'm gonna do that tomorrow and we'll have a better edge. But all in all, it's getting the job done. This is well, I take that back. This is the second machine I've ever run of this size with a mulcher on it. The other one was my buddy Sam with TriStar Digging. I ran his 308 with that pre-knock mulcher that he had a few years back, and I can tell you there was a big difference between this machine and that 308 when it comes to that 308 with that pre-knock. I mean, it would just, that 308 could push some, oh my gosh, it was insane how that thing would run a mulcher. It was very powerful. Lot of flow, a lot of pressure. So, but we're getting it. We're getting it. And we'll just keep on keeping on. Owner's happy so far. He came up around lunchtime and he's super happy, so can't complain. We'll keep on keeping on. All right, guys, good progress in here today. Need to kind of clean up a few little things right in here. I got to come around on the other side right there. Probably need to clean up that section too, but this section right here is looking good. Got all this through here cleaned out once I come out. The owner wants to take as much of this in this low area back this way between these two trails, the one that I cut coming in here and this other one that I cut the last time I was here. I did all that with the skid steer going back towards the property line, and then I cut that other one going up that creek bed on the other side as well. He's cut a ditch through there for drainage, and then I think eventually we're gonna cut another one through here somewhere, maybe through here, and connect them. But he wants to take as much of this, so I'm just clearing this section out between these two trails. And yeah, it's slow. Obviously the skid steer would be faster, but it's his machine. I'm just charging him an hourly rate to run it, and it's a lot cheaper for me to run his machine, at least for him, to run his machine and do this. Even though it's slow, it's still, you know, with my hourly rate plus fuel, it's pretty cheap compared to me coming in here with the skid steer, what my hourly rate would be. So yeah, that's coming out pretty good. We're leaving the bigger stuff, but just taking down some of the smaller crap and opening it up and thinning it out. It's looking good, looking good. So I got to put some fuel in this thing and grease it. So we'll get her fueled and greased. Probably do that in the morning before I get started. And then I think what I'm also going to do, because I'm not worried about hitting any trash in here, there's no metal or debris to have to worry about, I'll grab the impact really quick and we will flip these teeth around to, because this other side of the teeth has not been used yet. So these are reversible teeth. So this side on the teeth has not been used yet, and they'll be nice and good and clean and sharp and really help me rip through this material. And that'll be, I can flip these teeth faster than I can sharpen them. So yeah, awesome. All right, we'll walk this thing up the trail and back up to the hill, and oh, excuse me, dust in here has been horrible. Walk this thing out of here and be back tomorrow. Whole another day of grinding, and see, just work through these woods and just keep going nuclear option and keep cleaning it out, thinning it out, and yeah, make it look good. So hope you guys are enjoying the content. I'm actually, the more I run this thing, I'm actually kind of enjoying running it. Like I said, I wish the pump had a little more juice going to the mulching head, but other than that, it's been a nice machine to run. It's comfortable. Even when the head is running, the machine is nice and smooth. It's responsive. It's actually very fast. Even when the mulcher's running, it's pretty fast and smooth and responsive. Cab's great. AC blows super cold. It tracks around well enough when the mulcher's running. I mean, I'm not, you know, doing a lot of traveling. I just kind of need to inch up a little bit, and it works fine doing that when the mulcher's running. So I had to rig up, so you're supposed to hold the button. You gotta press this button the whole time to run the mulcher. So I rigged up a little zip tie to hold it. So I just pull it down, then it'll push the button and hold the mulcher for me, instead of me having to sit there with my thumb and hold that button. That's so stupid, so dumb. I don't know what engineer came up with that idea, but that's dumb. So, but yeah, very quiet machine too. It's very quiet inside the cab running the mulcher. Even with the throttle wide open, it's a lot quieter than my Kubota. So, all right, let's wrap this up. I'm out of here for the day. I'll check you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.